Hide your strap-ons, put away your biscuits, and get ready for the ride of your life. It's time for free candy in the van of comedy. It's time for Two Clueless Dudes.
Woo! It's another glorious day.
Welcome back.
We'll make sure everybody can get in, can find us, can share. Because sharing is caring. Right. That's right, everybody. Y'all know what day it is. It is Wednesday. It is 5 o'clock. I have my fancy hat on.
I got my fancy hat.
We are so fancy today, and it's a crazy show today. We've got alcohol-a-thon. We've got put that in your mouth. We had an adventure at our local Renaissance fair.
Yes, we did.
Called the Age of Chivalry. We're going to share that with you today. I have a whole cool video. And if you guys like those types of videos, we're going to continue to do them. Assuming you like them. We also are going to talk today about our event coming up in Virginia City by the Soul Circle. I keep wanting to say Soul Sucker, but that's not what it is.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
We've got that. Miranda, Ghost Biker Explorations, she just had her show. We're going to chat a little bit about what transpired at her show. She had a lot of cool things kind of going on. A very interesting location. She was also with I'm not big into fairy tales. But I'm pretty sure she was with the homeless Santa Claus. I can't say for certain. But maybe. Also, we have some incredible news stories. We have Craigslist items. I've got some very funny videos, of course, to show you guys. And Brittany's at it again. And I've got some things for that as well. So I think we're going to get things started off with a little bit of Brothel Deadwood. Ride, rest, repeat. Also, just so you know, pretty soon we're going to have our own little line of cups of shot glasses coming out just for Two Clueless Dudes, and they're going to be absolutely amazing. And once we get them in stock, you're going to want them, you're going to love them, you're going to need them.
And you'll be able to take shots with the dudes.
That's it. And, I mean, come on. What else could you ask for? All right. So now that we've got that all kind of set up, let's go ahead and we're going to start up with some Bumbu.
Yes.
Bumbu is a dark rum, and Bumbu is by Lil Wayne. That's it, Lil Wayne, who is also a Packers fan. So I dig that. Even though my Green Bay Packers are pretty shitty right now, but that's okay. Every team has their ups. Every team has their downs. But
on the other hand, how about the Golden Knights?
Golden Knights have won 4 in a row. It's the second time they've done that. This is their 7th season?
This is their 7th.
Their 7th season. So we are ready to do our first Domo Arigato, Mr. Ashato. So we shall do so to the Golden Knights.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You can really the nanner.
Yeah, you can taste the fruit.
I'm gonna guess it's not so much nanner as it is plantain.
I don't know, but it's fan-freaking-tastic.
Well, based off of its locale, plantains are big in the Bahamas. Also,
they don't say.
This is a question that goes out to everyone, and I want everybody to answer this. Bigfoot, yes or no?
Well, obviously.
This is like a serious thing. Like, people keep saying, like, oh, we got footage, and it always turns out to be fake. But there are people that swear that
footage of Bigfoot in Colorado that people got from riding a train.
Right. But is it really Bigfoot? You know what I mean? That's really the thing, right?
Yeah,
Because
of
it looks a
course it
lot
is.
like, it just looks like a Wookiee. So is Bigfoot real?
Well, if Bigfoot's a Wookiee, then absolutely.
Well, I'm just saying.
I think it's got to be.
Nobody really, I don't know. And it's the same thing with aliens, right? Like we've had this discussion about aliens. Obviously, we do paranormal stuff. Thus, we have to have some belief in ghosts. So why is it then, Becky, if you believe in ghosts, how is it really that far-fetched to believe that there are aliens?
Of course not.
I don't think so. Now, is
How
it
is it-
far-fetched to believe that you can communicate with aliens in the same way that you could technically communicate with ghosts?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to be that close to an alien. What happens if they give off some sort of radiation?
We're super close to the border, my friend.
I'm just an open border.
Yeah, an open border. But, because there are cases where mediums have said they can not only communicate with El Ghosto, they can communicate with extraterrestrial beings.
That's interesting. Once again, I'm from Missouri, so you got to show me. But I got to say, if we can talk and communicate with ghosts, which we've seen,
yes,
why would you not be able to at least believe in aliens?
So that being said, there's actually a town, and I have looked this up, in Colorado, near Colorado Springs.
Okay.
And let me see, it's called I always want to call it something that it's not. I keep on wanting to call it Scooter, but that's not what it is. It's Hooper.
Okay.
Hooper, Colorado, at which point they say that it is the most active location in the entire world for aliens.
That's interesting.
Yes. They say, in fact, it's to the point where it's just become common. They call it part of the cosmic highway. So they're saying that anybody who lives in Hooper area, you can ask them if they've seen weird stuff happening in the sky, and their chances are they're all going to say yes. Like anybody that you talk to there. So, like, they say, and there's actually like a tower there. There's actually like a satellite there. That's what makes it so interesting.
It's actually not as uncommon as you may think to see a UFO. I remember when I was in law enforcement, there was a time where my corporal actually called in to dispatch and stated that there was a UFO. Not much you can do because it's up in the sky, but yeah, it's definitely documented. Park Hills, Missouri had a UFO.
Bada boom.
Just saying.
And they weren't even on meth at the time.
And then when I was in military service in Chicago, I saw a UFO as well. One turned into two lights turned into four lights turned into 8. Started doing some pretty crazy stuff.
Wow.
And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. I was ready to leave.
Yeah, and then the LSD wore off, and you were good.
Then the LSD wore off. Never done LSD yet.
This is interesting. So apparently there's so much like UFO debris stuff that's been left behind that a woman has actually created a UFO garden there.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and it's scattered with all sorts of trinkets left behind from visitors. Let's see here. When you walk through the garden, you should pay attention to your bodies so you can feel the energy from the vortexes, she says.
Interesting.
So
she believes they're vortex.
She believes vortexes are defined as being a portal between our world and other worlds, almost like a gateway to a different universe.
See, I don't know if I buy into all that. I think
the
universe is so vast and huge.
But they said there were vortexes in Deadwood, in the Fairmont.
Yeah, for spirits.
So how could that? If that's just like a plane, right? Let's say it's a plane of existence, then there could technically be like an alien plane.
Or they
With
could just be on the
aliens going.
universe.
Beebity bobbity. Beebity bobbity.
It's true. I don't know.
And then they
I
just
got nothing.
gone.
I would say that they're absolutely present in this current universe. I don't know if you have to cross over into another plane to see them. I think they're probably in plain sight anyway, right here.
Plainly.
Plain.
Bam!
Like a Boeing.
Which brings us to our event with the Soul Circle called the ComCon 6.
Correct.
ComCon 6 is going to take place in the Virginia City, which is about 6 hours from where we are. So we're going to be able to drive out there. It is November 9th to the 12th. What makes Virginia City so interesting is it really is almost like the twin sister or twin brother, I guess, non-binary. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's really like the twin to Deadwood.
It is.
It had a lot of similar problems in the, diseases, lawlessness. One of the main differences, though, was the boom that Virginia City experienced. Deadwood had a bit of a boom, but not like this. So I decided to do a little research onto Virginia City just to see, because I thought at one point it was like the capital, but it wasn't. Though it was bigger than our capital at the time. So Carson City didn't become our capital until Virginia City was already well into its prime. So Virginia City. So this is the craziest part. Right now, at this point in time, Virginia City has a population of, what would you think?
1,500, maybe less.
1,500 is a pretty good guess. 787.
I was off by half.
That's all that live in Virginia City. Just 787. So let's go back. Let's go back to when it was discovered. 1859 was when it was founded. Founded. 1859. Okay. Just to give you an idea, I don't think the Civil War took place until like 1863. Its population peaked in the 1870s. Okay. So 1870s hit. So it's only been 10 years, 11 years. In 11 to 15-ish years, it goes from just being founded to 25,000 people.
Not too bad, considering there's only 700 today.
There's only 787 today. And the big reason was silver mines, because Nevada's known as the Silver State.
I would have figured it was gold, though.
It was not gold, it was silver.
Okay.
Gold was a big thing in like Wyoming, South Dakota, not Wyoming, but South Dakota, California, Oregon, that whole area. That's all gold.
Well, what's
Vegas
interesting about Nevada,
silver.
is we are known as the Silver State, but we have far more gold.
There's a lot of gold, mines here. Any
place else.
Yeah, we have a lot of gold mines, but there's a lot of silver mines too.
Sure.
And up in Virginia City, that was the big thing, was they found silver.
Very interesting.
But it started to the output declined after 1878. So only 8 years did it have 25,000 residents. So it went from, let's see here. So it's up on 6,200 foot elevation. There's apparently intricate shafts for silver mining.
I've got zero interest in going in there.
So it's interesting. So the California Gold Rush, which was like the big thing, that happened 10 years prior.
Okay.
So it was actually when people kind of had started to give up on the gold rush is when they found silver. And then that's when problems plagued the early mining efforts.
Pamela, hello. Michelle, hello.
What's it? Let's see here. Civil War. I'm trying to get to where it talks about what the heck happened. Virginia City population increased from 4,000 in 1862 to over 15,000 in 1863. So in
Wow.
1 year, it went up 11,000. Okay, it's like today, like it's like Vegas going up like in 1 year, like 200,000. I mean, it's a massive strain, right?
Sure.
That's freaking nuts. In 1880, Virginia City was even larger than some of the largest cities of the entire U.S. It had a bigger population than Phoenix, San Diego, Jacksonville, and even
Wow.
Dallas, Texas at the time. That's how massive. Howdy, Marilyn. That's how massive Virginia City was.
Wow.
So, in the grand scheme of things, in 1880, we're talking bigger than San Diego, which is like a huge naval town, right?
Sure.
Bigger than Dallas. Oil, right? I mean, that just kind of shows you how huge this place was. After its peak was after 1873. Let's see here. It was dominated by San Francisco moneyed interest. So a lot of it was funded by San Fran. That's pretty interesting. Back then, it measured its total value pulled in from mining about 400 million.
Well,
Then,
Deadwood was 2.5 blocks.
yeah,
How big was Virginia City? Do you know?
bigger
Okay.
at the time because there's a couple of maps like where that was 2.5 blocks. This was like a legit like city almost. Like it was actually pretty big. Like, I would say. Well, let's see here. There's a picture here. Well, actually, similar but more spread out.
Oh, definitely more spread out.
Yeah, it's a little more spread out. So whereas like Deadwood was really kind of compact, I guess because of the
Very.
mountains. There's mountains here, but it's still kind of open and arid. So it's not as intense. It's not as compact. However, there was a fire that burned down 90% of Virginia City in 1875.
Seems to be the going thing.
What? A fire, bro. Let's see here.
Because Deadwood was lost pretty much to its entirety twice to a fire, right?
So when the Comstock lode, which was the silver mine, when it appeared to have been dried up, about 10,000 people left between 1864 and 1865.
Okay. Interesting.
Just poof.
Gone.
I think Bonanza, isn't that a TV show?
It is a TV show.
I think that takes place near
was a
Virginia
TV show.
City. I think it's about Virginia City.
Okay.
Let's see here. The Great Fire of 1875 caused $12 million worth of damage, and that's in 1875.
Wow.
So that's basically like give me all of your monies.
Sure.
Every of your monies belongs to me.
So what makes Virginia City a ghost?
Just
A great place for ghost paranormal activity.
well, there was the Great Fire, and there was a lot of robberies. Let's see here.
Mark Twain lived in Virginia City.
Mark
Interesting.
Twain did live in Virginia City. That is correct. And he worked for the newspaper. Mark Twain in fact, there is a what do you call it? Not a manifesto, but he actually has a lost tabloid, like a lost journal that has a whole nother continuation of the Huckleberry Finn story that takes place in Virginia City, but was never released.
Okay.
Let's see here. There's actually a lot of people associated with it, interestingly enough. Mark Twain, but Mark Twain's probably like the biggest one. Let's see here. Bonanza was located on RKO 40 Acres in Hollywood. Such the show's characters visit the town regularly. I didn't know that. Ponderosa Ranch. So yeah, Virginia City is near the site of the fictitious Ponderosa Ranch on Bonanza.
Interesting.
It was also the locale of the 1940 film Virginia City, set during the Civil War, starring Errol Flynn. The city appears in the 1944 film Adventures of Mark Twain. Let's see here. Anything else? So this is it. So a significant portion of Julie Smith's 1987 novel Huckleberry Fiend, concerning the discovery of a lost section of the manuscript for Mark Twain's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, takes place in Virginia City. The actual missing holograph was located only 4 years after publication. So there's definitely I'm interested to get down there and see, like, because there's supposed to be a lot of like different locations that are haunted.
Right.
So I want to see, like, Indians. Is it miners? Is it, the people from the fire? Was there disease?
I would be willing to bet that disease is a big one. I'd be willing to bet that
the two S's, bro.
The greed from mining.
Yeah.
Money. There's always fights when money is involved.
It's true.
So
I think it's the two S's. Scurvy and syphilis. That scurvy gets you, bro.
Scurvy will get you.
It gets you.
Especially on the open seas.
Yeah, especially when you already have syphilis.
That's true.
And your mind's already starting to go. So you're like, how do I cure my scurvy? And you see a lemon, and then you see, I don't know, a pickle. And you're like, I'm going to get the pickle. Idiot. Should have had lemon.
Obviously.
Jesus. Okay. Without further, now that we're talking about the olden days, I think it's appropriate that we get even older and we head into like the 1200s to the 1400s, kind of like that 13th to 14th century, I guess, with the Renaissance Fair. Now, we had the honor and the privilege of going to our local Renaissance Fair. It happens once a year here. It's Vegas, man. I mean, there's not much you're going to get. It's not like Oregon. Oh, empty. It's not like Oregon. It's not like, this shit and shave. Those are the other two S's. And then the third S would be shower. So shower, shit, and shave, just so you know, anybody who wants to. Vegas's Renaissance fairs are just different. I mean, they're just not the same.
It was very interesting. Glad I went.
Yes.
But some of the people that were there, very, very interesting individuals. The Vikings were out in freaking large numbers.
Lots of Vikings.
Lots of Vikings.
And
a lot of knights, a lot of miladies.
Titties flapping all over the place.
Yeah, there was a lot of jugs bouncing.
A lot of them.
Pretty impressive. I liked it.
Yes, I would. They were it was mostly the larger ladies, right? But
some of them, yeah.
They
were having fun. They were expressing themselves. Good for them.
Endowed.
They were very large upstairs.
But it was good. It was fun. We had a fun time. So
we got put that in your mouth right here from the Ren Fair.
You're gonna see that on our video. So I guess without further ado, here is the release of Two Clueless Dudes Go to the Age of Chevrolet. What's up, everyone? This is Mad Mike, aka Junk McGee, with Two Clueless Dudes. I'm here with Bud, and we are at the Age of Chivalry. Today is Friday the 13th, which is a scary day. We got a lot going on here today. We're gonna go ahead and just meet and greet and see what's going on. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Right off the bat, we got which one? I mean, try saying that 5 times fast.
The owner, that's Shadow, right?
That's Shadow. So how did you come up with the name?
Well, it was just kind of a
marriage between pirates and me being witchy.
What would you say is like one of your specialties there?
Oh wow, we're very eclectic. We've got all Charity's work over here, and then I'm a painter, so I once in a while I'm the paranormal one.
We do a lot of stuff.
Which witch?
Which witch? Thank you guys.
Their goblets actually.
It's kind of warm today.
Very interesting.
It's kind of warm today.
Yes.
You need to be in front of the camera, not behind the camera.
Yeah, whatever.
Piece of that.
You can get your face painted.
Can't go wrong with a good face paint.
I don't think pink starfishes.
And they're busy. I would prefer a submarine on my chin.
Are you ready to put that in your mouth?
I'm excited to put this in my mouth.
Look at all these beautiful flavors. They're flavorful.
I can help
How's
somebody.
the cola?
The cola is like a German cola, so it's not American Coke. It's more like a. I just want to make sure anybody's like a Mexican Coke.
Yes.
It's kind of like that. And there's no Queen's tax for you.
Woo! Thank you.
Thank you.
You'll come back.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sweet
We are
haul. We got a good haul.
I'd like to introduce you to my friend, Junk McGee. He's a real turkey.
Yeah, I'm just here looking for my family. I heard something about them having some type of food event, so I came by to just check up on them. So they're here. Hopefully, they're going to be somewhere in here, and we stop in and say hello. So that'll be great.
We'll let you know.
These are the ye old potties of portals.
We didn't cut it up with a 10-foot pole.
Nope. A staple at any Renaissance fair.
Gave him too much time battling.
I'm not sure if these go in the butt or how that works.
However you want.
How he just so cool with it. Whatever you.
Whirly bird it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
A little gyration.
A little gyration. That's how we do that. Is this?
Yeah, come on.
Come on in, guys. Okay.
So this is a leather clothing shop. It's a
Okay.
combined unit. This is the leather side of the house. That is the clothing side of the house. We have a corset wall. Okay. Really nice. If you
Where's
want
the
to-
assless portion?
assless portion?
Okay. Yeah. What is it? You just show me around. Show me everything. Okay. What do we got? Yes. Wow. That's good. Look, he even points to the good time. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that.
Love it.
Is this like a cup? Oh, it's for sure. I was way off. Up here. Up is incredible.
If you're horny.
You're horny. That's pretty cool.
Over the turkey.
Yeah, I'd have to go over the tip. That's,
no cushion.
and then you have to kind of angle it. How's that look?
That is a whole.
That's, yes. I look dapper AF right now. Do you travel with other Ren fairs? Are you local?
Yeah. We travel with other run fairs. Our business is actually located in Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Main HQ.
Okay.
Yep.
You were going to compliment me
I
on
love the turkey.
I heard my family is somewhere around here. They were invited to to dinner or a restaurant or something, so I'm gonna see if I can find them.
What?
What's up, brother? Okay. I haven't eaten and I'm feeling a little peckish. Too much? Oh, I think we've made it to the village square. Keep it real.
Please run into the tree.
Please run into the tree.
I'm impressed with how big it actually was.
It was big.
You said it was bigger in the past.
Yeah. Deal. Deal. How many do we want? 1, 2, 3 of them?
What? 3 burgers?
Yes.
You want 3 burgers?
This guy.
I'm looking.
And fries of the curliness. Just do we? It says giant. So do we need
They're
like
this big.
1 curly fry?
Yeah.
A curl is that big.
Yes. Well, no, not a curl.
Like-
several curls.
Oh, lots
That
of curls are that.
in
Okay.
a chunk, literally a block.
It's a block of curl. It's a curl block. So one is one. Oh, like that. So 1 is probably enough then.
How many people?
3. So 1.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do 1. YOLO. We'll do 1.
Okay. Okay.
I think YOLO is still a thing. I don't know.
Any drinks with that?
Yes. What do you recommend?
We have these drinks here. So whatever you-
You guys have Coke?
Yes.
Shit, I'll take a gram.
1.
You want to play some giant balls? You can do that here at the Ren Fair. Play with giant balls at the Ren Fair.
I already do that.
For the record, we
This
don't
is,
we don't do code.
We don't. Rope-a-thon. The realm of rope-a-thon. And lanterns. Oh, wow. Good thing I'm a turkey. That is in fact. Oh, there you go. That's how they used to chop their vegetables in the old times. Just like that. That was before the slap chop. Yeah. Still haven't found my family. We're still looking. Maybe I need to call them out. Maybe I need to call them out. Let's see if I can. See if they heard that.
We legit thought that was going to get.
Yeah, key leg. Up there. I wonder if they know. I wonder if they know anything. It's weird. It's kind of strange, right?
I would love a bratwurst.
No!
Is this someone you knew?
Yeah, that was a lot like Dale. I'm not gonna lie. That's how they used to wipe their ass in olden times. They just swirled it around and just tried to get it under there. You just washed it at least once a week.
This is Carbon Treasures, where we have sort of consignment shops. So everything you see is handmade by somebody in the guilds. You know, and we all do it to support to support the Ren Fair habit throughout the year.
Nice, nice. Are you poultry friendly?
Oh, we are poultry friendly.
Okay,
So fun.
that's coming home with us. That's coming.
You
home
need the
with
new
us.
friends.
I do.
Everyone needs a little bad friend.
Look at that. I just found out the rest of my family was eaten.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, or they're at least legless. I know that much. So.
Yes, it's true.
Very interesting stuff. Very, very.
Let's go, Batteroony.
It's cute. It really is. It's like a Snoopy with wings.
You gotta be real careful in a place like this.
Yeah.
You're liable to lose your legs.
Yeah, actually, have you seen any other turkeys around? They're probably hopping. I don't. That's where I'll find them.
They fly, right?
Not well. Not well.
Yeah.
It's not what we're known for. In fact, we're not known for anything. Has anyone seen my family? They probably have no legs. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep looking.
It's a legal sword.
It's my animal brothers from another mother. Ooh, a storm pooper. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for the wonderful Age of Chivalry. The lady sat on something, but that's okay.
You really did.
Catch us next year.
So that was the Ren Fair. The Age of Chivalry.
Yes, oh, you actually worked in a Ren Fair in Maryland. You were selling horns. You probably guessed the puns and the pickup lines that happened at the stand. Yes, and R.I.P. Batteroony. Batteroony, as you saw on that video, was taken off of the counter by my Australian Shepherd Loki and beheaded.
That's a fact. Like, it's not a joke.
No,
It's
and
really beheaded.
he actually isn't in love with Batteroony and takes the head of Batteroony everywhere he goes, which is true, which is pretty interesting. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please let us know. My intention is for us to make more videos like that to show you during our showtime, and maybe even more stuff like that on a Patreon, which we're still considering doing. We haven't launched it yet, but we will shortly.
It is made. It's completed. The only thing is we want to be able to provide you content.
Yes.
And not just a little bit. So we're working on it. Hang tight. It's coming.
Yeah. All right. With that, let's get into some very, very fun Very fun stuff. Let's go ahead and get into. You've got some stuff for Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Crazy J's best of Craigslist. So let me go ahead and pull that up. Let me give a hit and pull that up. So why don't you tell us a little bit, without spoiling it, tell me a little bit about the very first thing we are about to witness.
Well, we've all had grandmas.
Gams, as some would say.
And all gams have a couch. And if you remember,
this is true.
Your gam back years and years and years ago, the couch was probably horrific.
I found it. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let me go ahead and let me get this bad boy assured.
So what we're going to call this one, we're going to call this one Grandma's Couch.
Okay, here we go. And go.
So Grandma's Couch, a colorful vintage sofa. This sofa is 40 years old, but still in relatively good shape for age. Clean, no stains, no smoking home, solid piece. Was high quality when purchased, probably still is-ish. Relatively low to the ground, like every grandma's couch was.
Get low, get low.
Comfortable seats, 3 adults, can provide exact measurements if seriously interested. Here's the thing. If you ever sat on grandma's couch, your ass can go in it.
Yeah.
But it don't come out of it.
It's true.
And if you look at this couch, you can tell that if you actually get your ass below your kneecaps, you're going to stay living on that couch. That's how it works.
Look at the pattern.
Oh, it's god awful, huh?
I feel like it was made for Chucky to blend into.
Yeah, Chucky could probably do that.
I feel like the Annabelle doll could hide in there and you would never find it.
Well, which Annabelle? The real one or the fake one?
The real one.
Okay, yeah.
The real one.
The Raggedy Ann doll.
Which is just a Raggedy Ann doll. I had no clue. That blew my mind. I'm not going to lie. That legitimately blew my mind when I found out it was just a Raggedy Ann doll.
You know,
I'm not sure if that made it creepier.
Let's stop this for 1 second. We can take a quick short hold on Craigslist. Has anybody out there watching seen the Annabelle doll? Has anybody...
Like the movie or?
No, like actually gone and visited the real Annabelle doll. If you have, let me know. If you sensed something, let me know. I'd be interested. Knowing what your take is.
I don't know.
All right.
All right, next one.
Next one.
All right, that's going to be scissors.
Oh, this is fantastic.
What do we got here?
What
are we looking at?
This is a scissor lift. Old scissor lift. Free
Hold on.
to anyone.
Like the lesbian type of scissor?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Okay.
There's no hot chicks going at this one. Okay. Old scissor lift, free to anyone who can haul it away. Engine needs new carburetor and a few hydraulic repairs.
Wait a minute.
No shit.
That's like basically everything on this.
Yes. Fairly heavy piece of equipment, like you may not already have that figured out.
Hold on. Fairly heavy.
Fairly heavy.
I mean, like...
Not like 2 dudes are going to pick this up and be like, you know what, let's put this in the back of the truck.
If that was the case, it'd have been stolen already.
Absolutely. Might be worth something at a metal scrap yard. Must take whole thing, so good sized trailer will be required.
Hold on, must take whole thing? Like, has somebody actually offered, hey, can I just take like...
A wheel?
Can I just need like the top part.
Yeah,
but
not the whole scissor.
You can keep the bottom part of the scissor.
Right.
I just need the lift.
Just the lift.
Not the scissor.
Not the scissor.
That's weird.
But you must take the whole thing.
But this is free.
Hey, this is free. I did the hard work so you guys could get a scissor lift.
That's not bad. In Jefferson, where's Jefferson?
I have no clue.
Go there. Find it. Google it. I don't give a shit. Next.
Oh, fantastic. Now, this to me was interesting. Hairspray. Free hairspray in Brooklyn.
What the fuck?
Now, the only thing I can say to anybody interested in
Krista said she thinks her grandma had that couch in green.
Oh, geez.
Was it difficult? I think my grandma had that couch like in brown.
Well, everybody's grandma had a couch similar to it.
Yeah.
Had to. It was just the way it worked.
That was the thing.
Absolutely. So this hairspray, if 1980s were calling their cans back, and if you're willing to put a hole in the ozone layer,
Yeah.
this can of hairspray is for you. It's free. I don't know what sprays out of it. It was probably hairspray at one time. This looks like it's, legit 20 years old.
So what's the most interesting thing about this is I can't use it.
Well, okay.
I am allergic to olives.
Really?
And it says on there olive.
You better not use it.
Is it an olive-based hairspray?
It must be.
Is that even a thing?
In the 1980s, it appears that it was.
How has this thing survived?
And it's yours.
It looks like olive oil, like you would just spray your pan, not your hair.
Yeah.
Like that would be very confusing. If you had left that in my kitchen, that would for sure happen. And I would for sure set myself on fire.
Yes.
Like 100%.
Without a doubt. That
is going to happen. Joe, you are absolutely correct. All right, let's see what else we got here.
All right, hit me. Oh, okay.
Here we go.
So this is Luana peanut oil, 12 gallons used. Now, I don't know what your intent would be with used olive oil or cooking peanut oil, whatever you want to call it. But this is 12 gallons of it.
But it's free.
It's free. Which means if you wanted to go purchase a McDonald's and pour 12 gallons of this used cooking oil for free in there, you could technically have brand new French fries.
Brand new used French fries.
Absolutely.
Gently used.
Probably not.
See, we don't know
I
what
would
they
say this is probably going to be terrible.
Yeah, because you don't know what they used it for or how long they used it.
No.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, the second fish hits frying oil, your frying oil smells and tastes like fish.
Absolutely. That's it.
That's just that. That's just that. Okay, I think I missed one.
Yes. There it is.
There it is.
There's the last one. So what I've got for you
pontoon boat
is a 25-foot pontoon with motor.
Becky wants it bad.
Sure
Becky
if the
wants
motor,
that 12 gallons. She needs it.
It's yours.
She needs it in her life.
I give it to you.
All right, so
I give it to you.
Pontoon boat, aka party barge.
Yes. So not sure if motor still runs. Would make a good floating duck blind. Must haul off. Trailer may need new tires to be able to haul. So basically, if you want to try going out on the lake or the river and you want to kill yourself, this is the way to do it. This is going to happen.
What is a floating duck blind? What does that even mean?
Well, it means you cover it with leaves and stuff like that. That way the ducks can't see you, and you hunt them and you shoot them out of the sky.
That's the thing? I'll never understand the
Just come to Missouri. I got you figured out. I'll take care of you. This here is in Crockett's Bluff, wherever in the hell that's at.
Not sure if the motor still runs. Like you couldn't fucking find out before you posted this? Like you couldn't have taken 5 minutes of your time?
Well, I think
nope. It ain't turning over.
What you're going to find out is that the motor doesn't run. Otherwise, he would have said it.
Trailer may need new tires. Doesn't need new. Not sure if the motor still runs, which means it doesn't. May need new tires to be able to haul, which means you need new tires. Just come out and say it. Just come out and say, hey, this motor is shit and the tires are flat. And this boat is basically good for sitting there and doing absolutely nothing else but allowing. You can't even fish. You have to shoot shit in the air. Yeah. You can't even shoot shit in the water because it's fucking useless.
Yes. And if you take any kind of wake from another boat, you're in the drink for sure.
Oh, totally dunzos.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. Absolutely.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I can't. That's wild. That's just nuts. All right. Well, Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. Restarted. Okay. Hey. Okay. Go. My bad. I hit a button. It was my bad. I just hit a button. I'm not technically savvy or technologically advanced or whatever you would call it. Woo! All right. So I've got some great stuff for you guys too. So I'm gonna see if I can find that for you. You're gonna love some of this stuff. Okay. So, beaners, light it beans. Okay, hold on. There I am. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to visit the area of Denver.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We're going to visit the area of Denver, and we're going to see what they've got for sale.
Is that a butt plug?
You're going to be surprised when I tell you what that actually is. Okay. So here we go, folks. I'm going to share this with you, and then you can tell me first. Before I even reveal what it is, I want you to guess. I want you to guess as to what you think this actually is. Oh, actually, it's going to tell you. It's going to tell you right on there. I thought this was some weird, like, ancient dildo. I'm not going to lie, because that looks like a penis.
It's very, yes.
That looks like a penis, folks. That is, in fact, a spark plug. A spark plug. A spark plug. To what? I don't know. I would say a woman in her 40s.
You got me.
I don't know. That's weird, but it can be yours in Denver for only $5. Sold!
The spark plug dildo.
Love the flip screen. Thank you. Yes, so you could that's all you. Look at that. Oh, there it is.
Opens.
There it is.
That's exciting.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It's
It's
sexier.
like a piece of chocolate you could eat.
It's sexier like that, to be completely honest with you. That's all right there. That's what's sexy. All right. But that's not all, folks.
Wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. Now that you've done that, how about we were talking about grandma and her couch? What about grandma herself?
That's freaky. So that's a grandma doll?
Yeah, no, that's Grandma Kate.
Hmm.
Grandma Kate could be yours for just $150 in White Ridge, Colorado.
Yikes. I'd be afraid to take it home.
Marilyn, how about taking that bad boy cross country, huh? Look, she already looks like she's ready for a Werther's original.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She looks like she's 2 wine glasses deep.
Definitely. Yeah, Marilyn, you may have to trade in Chucky for grandma.
This is my favorite part. Used like new. Bought her in 2005.
That's a damn lie. She looks like she's 80 years old.
Well, Marilyn, it could be yours for just the low price of $150.
Yikes.
And my I like how it comes with the pearls. Like even the pearl earrings, right?
That's a scary doll. It looks real.
Like, I'm going through my mind. Here I am, a kid. I want a doll. If I'm a little girl, I want a doll. Mom, I really want a doll for Christmas. And my mom shows up with this shit.
Well, that's why they make Cabbage Patch dolls. It's much less scarier than grandma.
But somebody made this, and somebody bought this.
Yeah, now somebody's ready to get rid of it because it's haunted.
Somebody said, you know what? I bet you there's a market for this.
I don't know. I'd hell with $100. I'd be trying to get rid of it for $5.
I would pay you $20 to take this from me.
Yes, absolutely.
I feel like this is something that you would put in your dumpster and find it on your bed the next day.
Absolutely.
Like, for sure. I feel like I feel like this is something that you would drop off at the nursing home only to find it washing your dishes the next morning
That could be.
and complaining about how loud you are when you snore. Just like grandma. I agree. That's unreal. Unreal. Okay.
Scary.
What else do we have in
What would
around?
you do if we were actually investigating a place and that doll was sitting there staring at you?
I'd hope I had a bunch of these.
Do you stick around? Do you talk to it? Do you?
Oh yeah, I would definitely have to communicate.
Oh, what we got there?
So
chocolate wieners?
So there's a lot going on in this picture here. There's a lot to take in, literally a lot to take in here.
Well, depending if you're into that, but yeah.
So there is a multitude of black weenies, or
Of all shapes and sizes.
I mean, look, benefit of the doubt, they could be rocket ships.
Oh, I see that now, actually. Yeah, it could be.
They could be rocket ships.
Yeah, I don't think they are, though.
But my favorite is, this is called Mystery Crystal Soap.
Oh, that's a soap. So you could be in the bathroom, in the tub, legitimately rubbing one out.
You could literally rub one out with us. What
and
else?
You get yourself clean.
What else is, what's going on in this photo?
I don't know. You got water coming up.
There
I don't
is
know.
just this weird circle of black dicks surrounded by, I don't know, some strange looking crystals with like a fake ocean background. I don't think Becky believes me that they're rocket ships.
Yeah, at this point, I think I'm going to have to step back and say that's not a rocket ship. That's a wiener. I feel sorry for this one, though. The one at the very bottom, he's very thick, but he's very short.
That's a whole lot of ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where the crystal must be in, I don't know. I'm guessing they're hiding. That's weird.
That is weird.
I'm guessing the crystal must be somewhere in the middle.
So this is soap.
This is soap. Marilyn makes soaps.
Marilyn does make soaps. I don't believe hers look like that, though.
Marilyn, get on it. What are you waiting for? Obviously, there's a huge market for this in Parker, Colorado. Huge. That's true. Don't judge. It is cold outside, especially in Colorado. That's right. And who knows? Maybe he's just pudgy. We don't know there could be a whole story there.
And who are we to judge anyway?
That's true. Honestly, if I was to make mine out of a soap, I'd probably be the one. Like, I don't know, probably right down here. You probably wouldn't even see it. Very strange.
That's true. She does put crystals in her soaps, and she also puts crystals in her sage spray.
Yes. So, and we plan on launching a little bit of a store and supporting Marilyn and all of the incredible, cool things that she actually creates. So you'll be able to hopefully purchase a lot of those things conveniently through us. So the next thing I want to show you now, this isn't like, it's just a mirror. There's nothing that weird about the mirror.
It is kind of weird, actually.
It's who's taking the photo.
I see that. It's like Mario.
Who is taking this photo right now? Oh, and candles. She puts crystals in candles. I only put crystals in meth. So, but look at this photo. Who's taking that photo, guys? What is going on in this photo? Like, you can't even concentrate on the fact that they're trying to sell this mirror.
It's true.
I want to know why on earth you decided to take this photo dressed up as Mario.
I like it.
On a big-ass tablet, no less. Look at the size of this phone they're using. The phone's fucking huge. That's not an iPhone.
No, that's not a phone.
That's like a tablet.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And you can't even tell, like, how... You have no idea that, like, the size. This was in Colorado Springs. Apparently from 1930 to 1939. Good condition, nothing wrong. My princess wants an upgrade. Are they talking about Princess Peach?
I would obviously say that.
Obviously.
You know what I find interesting about this mirror is that it's a three-way mirror. I don't know if three-way is the right way to say it. It's three-angled mirror.
It's a three-angled mirror. Yes.
And so you'd be able to.
You can see every aspect.
Your head.
Yeah, or every aspect of your butthole, like all the way around the hole. Well, maybe he was going to Mario Party for car. Maybe. Or maybe it turns out Princess Peach is a bit of a money grubber. And
maybe she's a bee.
Mario's on hard times and is starting to pawn shit.
That could be.
Because look, it was originally $200 and they've discounted it down to $100.
You know what? This is hard times for Mario. He used to just hit bricks and get coins.
Now he's out here trying to sell butthole mirrors.
Interesting.
With his tablet.
How to use an iPhone, buddy?
That is very random.
Hey, but the mirror looks cool.
It does. Oh, is there a back of it? There's the back. Oh, you can still see Mario kind of in the background a little bit. That's very weird. That's very strange. Okay, one more. I got one more. Because who doesn't need a cat of nine tails? In Brighton, Colorado, for just $50, this cat of nine tails can be yours. And it's listed as a conversation piece.
No, that's not a conversation piece. This is a behind closed doors piece.
Yeah. That's a 50 Shades of
something.
That's a 50 Shades of Salami Mommy.
I'm telling you. You hit me with that, I'm going to slap you across your face. I'm just putting it out there. You hit me on the rear with that, we're done.
It's just, if you're putting something on the Facebook Marketplace, you're thinking, okay, I believe somebody's going to want to buy this.
Yes.
Right? You think, say, somebody's going to have a need for this. And this fool goes and puts a fucking whip, a cat of nine tails, which is basically just used for beating people.
Yes.
What's his market?
You got me. I have no idea.
Like the green door? I mean,
like I said, you hit me with that, I'm going to hit you back.
Yeah. Amsterdam?
I have no clue. But I dig it.
I do. I mean, that is kind of cool.
Part of me actually wants that now.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, look, it's 30 inches.
That's what she said.
It's 30 inches of
whipping your ass.
Whipping your ass. Kind of makes me wish I had kids. Wham. You know? Probably not. No, it's probably not a good idea. Ooh, a spark plug goes with the whip. Yes.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah, you just noticed we had a little bit of a is it kind of a sexy theme today?
Yeah, I feel sexy.
Yeah, wiener soap.
Yep.
A dildo spark plug, or a wiener spark plug. You got a cat of nine tails. And then Mario, which is oddly erotic now for some reason. That's weird. But yeah, that's true. I might want to be spanked. I might want to buy that. I don't know. That just sounds really painful.
Yeah. It seems like it's going to leave whelps. I don't want whelps.
It's too many tails. Like 9? Like, I'd probably be okay with like 3 or 4 tails. But the second you're getting into 9, like, that's overkill.
You're about to go into double digits, bro.
That's too many tails.
That's true.
You know what I mean? This ain't DuckTales.
No, not even.
Woo! Okay?
Not even a little bit.
So I had mentioned that Brittany was at it again.
Yes, she is.
Here you are, folks. Michael Myers picking up on it.
You know what's interesting?
Well, the peer
is she has yet another knife video out.
She just won't stop, man.
Another knife video. After all the speculation about how they were real, they weren't real, she's got cuts on her hands, she's got bandages on her fingers and knuckles.
I wouldn't let this woman run with crayons.
Probably not.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I wouldn't let this woman run with crayons. So so this next video, while we do that, I'm going to make us a drink. So what I'm going to use is this Serrano, which is an amaretto. We're going to go ahead and pop a little bit of this bad boy in there. About a shot's worth. So this next video is something that we've all had a bug attack us while we're driving, right? We've all had that bug hit us, but we all react differently, right?
Definitely.
So this is all about how would you react. This is what I would call a bit of an overreaction. So this right here is a pineapple cream. So this is amaretto mixed with a shot of pineapple cream.
This stuff's fantastic. Here's to you.
Here's to you. It's like drinking candy.
Yes, it's amazing.
Wow. You tell me how you would react to this.
Appears to be a nice little drive. Everybody's cruising to the tune, singing some songs, and it appears a little bug that can do absolutely nothing to you, and they are all freaking out, and she continues to slap a face, slapping the living shit out of this girl. My God, I think it's all over. Putting other lives in danger, all because of a little freaking bug. The best part of this is not only the slaps, but the reaction. The fear starts to settle in, and she's like, oh my God, this little bug! And she just starts to slap.
Like, not even near the bug. I'm just
not at her. A couple of shots to the back of the dome, a couple of shots to the front, giving her the taste of the backhand. Just about every combination of slaps being utilized here tonight, and we'll just go ahead and flip it on to Benny Hill mode. Well, it appears to be.
That kind of reminds me of Sly from Canada's Worst Driver.
That's
Except
fantastic.
Sly would have had to pull over because he would have already wrecked the car.
He would have, yes. He would have already wrecked the car. So, and that was just like a little fly. That didn't look like anything.
Nothing.
That didn't look like anything like super like intense.
No.
Nothing too crazy.
No.
Nothing out of control. All right, so we're gonna start. Put that in your mouth, which right now I have from Trader Joe's chocolate mousse pumpkins. So it's a variety of chocolate cakes layered with silky mousse. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what mousse is. I hope to God it's not actual mousse, like the animal. Because chocolate and meat just don't go together. I'm sorry. With that, I hope everyone checked out Ghost Explorations, okay? She had a new one that came out where she traveled to a mystical place with
South Carolina.
South Carolina with homeless Santa Claus.
Yep, Brandon Cooper was there.
Brandon Cooper was there, who's actually a good friend of ours.
Yep.
A great guy.
Love him to death.
With that, it was actually an awesome episode, and she got a lot of reaction from this place that was in the was built in the 1700s, like George Washington-esque.
It was an Indian trading post.
Indian trading post when they had a couple of different types of Indians.
Yep. They said Creek and Cherokee.
Creek, Cherokee, and the motorcycle.
Yeah.
But
Harley.
No. Yeah, right. Yes. I'm more of a Harley guy, but I get it. Indians are cool too. All right. Oh, so that okay. So it's kind of like okay. So there's the chocolate on the other side, but this is like a. Okay.
It squirted in my mouth.
It did. I wasn't expecting that.
I don't know how I like that.
Like you can actually like taste the wax. I didn't quite like that.
Same. I had to watch it too.
That's what she said. I think my IQ went down with that video.
I don't think I like that.
Yeah. I would eat them just for the sake of not wasting them. Okay, that's not true.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
That's actually not true. I don't eat leftovers.
No.
People that don't know this, I will not eat leftover. The second it's like an hour old, it's basically, it might as well be a year old to me. I cannot eat it. I will not eat it. If you take it, so these are chocolate mousse pumpkins. Velvety chocolate cakes layered with silky mousse. And the mousse actually is pretty tasty. The cake itself, not bad. It's this weird orange, like waxy stuff that they put on the top of it, confection or whatever. That's not that great. I think that's what's holding this up. I think if maybe they had switched to maybe a powdered chocolate, like a dyed powdered chocolate, maybe like a powdered sugar or something. Maybe that would have been better. But
it squirted in my mouth.
It did. So we digress. I hope to God I didn't just make a mess.
He made a mess.
My wife's probably gonna kill me. All right. So anyway, save me.
Oh yeah, they're all over the floor. We won't look down.
Yeah. Everything's fine up here, honey.
We'll take care of it.
With that,
orange icing. Just saying.
Trading Post. She got a lot of cool stuff using she used flashlights for most
a lot
of
of
it.
flashlights, actually.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like that. I don't think that they are accurate. I feel like they could come on and off whenever they want to.
So you could argue that, yes. However, one of the things that she did last night was had the flashlight next to the REM pod. The flashlight went off, and so did the REM pod.
Did it though? Because I never saw the REM pod go off.
It went from blue to yellow to I think red.
Oh, it did. Oh, but I was used to it making noise, but it didn't make noise. She had the noise off on it. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. That makes more sense to me. And here's the other thing. At what point do ghosts go, I am so tired of you asking me to do dumb shit?
You know, you could probably think that. However, I would say there's so little engagement in places and buildings like that they're probably pretty excited to interact.
If I was sleeping,
because we're talking about an Indian trading post that was open back in the.
Think about it like this: if you're asleep, right? You're
Yes.
asleep. You're sleeping, and all of a sudden, some dude pops into your room and was like, "Hey, will you turn this flashlight on for me for yes, and then turn it off for no?" And then just sit there and have a conversation with you, and you're like, "Bro, I'm trying to fucking sleep. What are you doing in my room?"
Well, the common thing is you can sleep when you're dead, but when you're actually dead, there's really no reason to sleep. So I would say that he's probably just kicking it.
I guess there is that. But how would you know what a flashlight is? You're from the 1700s.
So you may
Wouldn't
not
you think
know
that's like
what a
sorcery?
flashlight, aka a torch, aka a device. Like you probably from that time frame don't. However, I think the believed thing is that the energy that they give off or that they intend will actually set the.
Oh, that's when you get scratched, something thrown at you if you keep harassing them. Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, there's Indians around there. So to me, would you guard yourself with would you put maybe a necklace of head and shoulders? So because you don't want to get scalped.
Sure.
Right.
I think it would be interesting. I don't think I would be scared to go check it out, but I would definitely be. I don't know. I really don't know. Because that would kind of lead back to Deadwood. Deadwood and the Black Hills had Indians.
What if you were to go?
And they would attack and kill.
That's true. What if you went to someplace like Romania, where Vlad the Impaler was, where you can actually get married or have vow renewals at Castle Dracula. You can actually get married there. So,
which would be a lot of fun, actually. I would say.
I actually have to agree.
Except that you'd have to drive or fly all the way to
we're gonna
Transylvania.
we're gonna need to GoFundMe
in
or
Romania.
we're gonna have to buy some knee pads. I'm gonna have to do a lot of
Yeah.
reach arounds to be able to afford that bad boy.
Yes.
But when you get there, obviously, like Vlad probably doesn't speak English, right? So would you have to be like, hello, how are you? Turn the light, the flash of the light on to say the yes. Okay. Like, how does that work?
I think you could do that, but there's
Vampires,
also cool
vampires
things
are sexy.
like the ovulus.
They have this is the thing people don't know about vampires. They have incredible areolas.
Mm.
They're like perfect. Like you never see a vampire with nasty looking areolas. Never have you ever seen a shirtless vampire with nasty areola. I'm just throwing that out there. Continue.
I think you've lost me, actually.
I probably have.
That was a good enough distraction. I got nothing.
The
ovulus. So you could also use the ovulus.
What is the ovulus?
The ovulus is a...
It sounds like something that you would track like a woman's ovulation.
No.
Okay.
It's a box that has
He said it.
Certain number of dictionary words that the spirits can actually choose from and then display it.
But like, how would they know? Like, if you're Romanian and you're trying to say, "Yeah, I'm good," but in Romania it's how would you like? I mean, would a ghost know? Or if maybe they've just had so much interaction from like when was Vlad, like the 1200s? I don't even know. Has he like been around enough to have like picked up the English language to like learn it?
You know, I think that's
Is
a really
Vlad
good
even
question.
around? Is he even there? Or is he a vampire? Is he a real vampire? Is Vlad walking around right now?
So you talking about vampire teeth?
Like legit.
Like, let me suck your blood.
What if Vlad the Impaler is actually a legit vampire and is gone? And there is no Vlad spirit haunting the castle.
Well, I haven't read up on it because I didn't
Bro.
know we were getting hit with this.
Oh, I have a translator
But
there with you. That's a good idea.
I think that I mean that's the thing. I don't think that the king of vampires, the god of blood. I don't believe if he didn't know the English, I don't believe he's just going to know it in his afterlife. So we'd have to do what Marilyn
Right,
said. We'd
right.
have to.
But if
get a
he's an
translator.
actual vampire and he's out there, like you'd have to find him.
That means he would only come out after dark. So
Right.
you wouldn't be able to investigate until you were.
He probably would. Where's like dark all the time? Isn't there a place where it's like dark all the time, like Antarctica or some shit?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
Yeah, I've never been there either.
Like Alaska, when during certain seasons, right?
Yes,
So maybe he likes to hang out in Alaska.
it could be. That could be it. He would suck.
But what if he didn't? What if he only took a sip?
If I was a vampire, you know what I would invest all my money in?
No.
Straws.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's definitely, obviously. Duh.
Boom.
Duh.
I'd be making plastic straws, bamboo straws, paper straws. I'd be getting you hooked.
Mm.
Hooked. Capri Suns, my idea. You know what I'm saying?
And they do have a sharp edge at the end.
They do. That they do. I don't know how we got on the vampire. Oh, but somehow we did. Either way, I'm just saying.
So now I need
communication
to know.
with
I need to know.
ghosts is
Do
difficult.
you believe in vampires?
Man, I don't know.
I need to know.
I don't think I've seen. I don't. Okay, I guess that's a tough because I can't say I've seen a ghost, right? Like you feel it.
But we have
connect
seen a ghost on our SLS.
on our SLS, but not like it's not something that you visually like experience, right?
Okay.
Right, but
I'll buy that. For
you
$1.
can get stuff from your SLS. You can hear it on your. You can hear it on your the EVS
Spirit box.
Spirit box. You can feel it. You can possession is a thing. Pictures. So there's ways for you to justify saying, okay, ghosts have got to be things, spirits have to be things, or at least there is some type of entity there that you can't see. A vampire is a little different because a vampire is supposed to be something from this physical realm, right? If a vampire does specifically drink your blood, right? Assuming that's the case. Now, here's the thing. I'm about to blow everybody's fucking mind right now. The Japanese vampire. Are you familiar with the Japanese vampire?
I'm not.
There is a legend of a Japanese vampire, which is almost just as old, mythologically, okay? Do you want to know what they do? They don't drink your blood. They suck your soul.
Interesting.
It gets weirder.
You know what? I haven't had my soul sucked in a while, so I may be into that.
Well, that's unfortunate because they actually suck it through your butthole.
Well, that's, I could...
Again, why I would invent the straw.
Yes.
Because I don't want to put my lips to that bad boy. I'd rather just, like a Capri Sun. I'd rather pop you like a Capri Sun.
Yeah, but what if you hit the wall?
If I have to suck through your butthole, it's going to be through a straw. I'm not putting my lips to that.
I get it.
You could be hairy. What if you didn't wipe properly? People get bits of like toilet paper.
The Charmin crust. Yeah.
The Charmin crust, right? Or the one ply try, as I like to call it, right?
Where your finger goes. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just kind of tickling. You're just kind of tickling your prostate with your finger.
Not fun.
So that's a Japanese vampire. So it's hard for me to say.
You're believing in vampires.
I'm saying it's hard it's easier for me to believe in a ghost than it is for me to believe in a vampire. Now, Marilyn says that there are in fact vampires. Now she uses quotations. So that either means that she's seen something that has either like mentally believes like a pathological problem that makes you want to drink blood, maybe. Or maybe that there is an actual supernatural vampire out there. Something that does actually suck something. Maybe your blood, your energy, your emotional energy. Okay. I mean, I've met people. We've all been around people, okay, that they start talking and you literally do this. Because you cannot wait for them to leave. You can't wait for them to be away from you because they just suck the energy like right out of you. Like an emotional vampire. She says, oh, hold on. New Orleans is notorious. They actually drink blood. So
I was going to say, I've heard of people, groups of people that
oh my God, I want to go now.
Will make a little incision and taste a little blood, but it's just a taste. It's not like you're sipping and sucking on blood,
Sipping on
I'm just saying. Yes, exactly. Energy vampires.
Yeah, an energy vampire. I feel like there are people that are energy vampires. They don't even know it.
Definitely people.
They don't even know it. Yeah. So that's interesting. So the whole story of Interview with the Vampire, Lestat, takes place in New Orleans. Takes place in New Orleans, which is really interesting that you say that because it makes me wonder if there is that connection and what would be why New Orleans? I mean, it is old.
So I think a lot of reasons for New Orleans. If you
it was
remember,
a port town.
The Horn Paranormal. Bless you. They went down to New Orleans and they did
Didn't they do something like
investigations. And one of the people that went with them on the investigation was a voodoo priest, I believe. I may be doing this wrong, but I believe it was
Anne Rice. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Joe. I couldn't remember her name. Anne Rice. Most of her books are super weird, by the way. But continue. And very sexual. Very sexual. Areolas. I'm telling you. Continue.
I would be a little intimidated to go to New Orleans because of all of the extracurricular activities.
Oh, it was a voodoo priest. Voodoo priest.
Right.
Papazar. I don't know if that was his name.
I think so. I think it would be intimidating because it's more of the witchcraft realm versus the spiritual. I mean, what they were investigating was the regular paranormal, but the whole thing with the voodoo
that was his
priest,
name, Papazar. I'm going to name my next parakeet Papazar. That's just a great bird name. Continue.
I would be intimidated. I'd be a little bit scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's the thing. Would you go and investigate in New Orleans for a vampire?
I think you have to.
And then if you did,
effing have to.
What would you do if you ran into one?
Run, probably, because you'd be like, shit.
But it's a vampire. Can you run from a vampire?
Well, I don't know.
Aren't they supposed to be super fast? But here's the thing. There's so many, everything's been exaggerated. So you don't really know what a vampire can really do. I mean, we could literally meet a vampire and he could be like, yeah, no, I don't have, I can't run fast. You can totally run away from me, but I would love to suck your blood. If you would, I'd be great. That would be great right now. Sure. I would give you $20. For all we know, it could be like that.
Or maybe watching the show, like I said, they would make a little cut or incision, and they would just lick and suck the blood out of the incision. And it's, like I said, it's just a little taste, nothing crazy.
I have a contact to set you up for investigating in New Orleans. We're gonna make this happen. So, do they all talk like I want to suck your blood?
I gotta say that's bullshit.
Do they all look like the Count? That's what I want to know.
I'd say none of them look like the Count except on Halloween.
What if they all look like the Count?
I have no clue.
What if we go down there?
What if they turn into a fucking bat and leave?
What if we're hunting vampires and holy shit, it is legitimately the Muppet Count?
I'm out. I'm done. See you later. You can take the rest of this investigation and shove it.
Do you think they can turn into bats?
No.
I mean, are bats even a thing in New Orleans? Because I don't know.
Bats are all over the whole U.S. I'd say probably. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Joe said she made some. No, okay. I have a story about New Orleans. I've only been to New Orleans. I have been to New Orleans. Blah, blah, blah. I've been there once for the Gold Rush Rally. We finished washing all of these super fancy cars. We go walking down the famous Bourbon Street. It was fucking disgusting. Okay, it's trash. Literally giant mounds of garbage everywhere. Prostitutes everywhere. People sloppy drunk everywhere. Walking back.
That's what they're known for.
We come back to the main street where there's a Denny's, and there is a guy dead on the sidewalk. A nurse goes to help him. The lady flips on this guy for even touching him because the nurse happened to be white. And goes off on how you can't touch a black. I don't know. But we're like, whatever. We go eat at Denny's. We watch the ambulance show up. The actual EMT show up. They try to revive him, nothing. He's dead. And then they just leave.
Yeah.
A guy just dies. Just on the side of literally just done. That's New Orleans.
Hey. Sounds like a good time.
She was there late August and met Papazar, who is also a vampire. What? Do you think Papazar likes pepperoni on his pizza?
So now that's very interesting. I actually want to meet this guy. I want to see what he does. I want to see how he reacts.
He founded the Vampire League in New Orleans. There's an actual league. What do you mean by a league? Do they play soccer? Is it a sports league? Like a vampire sports league? Because now I'm interested. I'm not very good at soccer, but I might get football, rugby. I've always kind of wanted to try rugby. It kind of sounds fun. I'm not gonna lie.
It looks interesting, but if you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back.
Okay, let's be honest. I got a bad back. Maybe pickleball.
There's no way I'd hurt myself playing pickleball.
To vampire pickleball.
Vampire pickleball.
In the Vampire League. Papazar, if you're listening, I greatly apologize. I mean no disrespect. Please do not drink my blood. Donors are a thing. They all get together. So is that like, so if we wanted to meet Papazar, could we be like, hey, I'll squeeze out a pint? Is that like in exchange?
I don't think there's any way that another human could drink that much human blood
a pint?
and be okay.
Well, there's no way. But he's not a human. He's a vampire, right? Like that's supposed to be their actual sustenance.
I don't know. I don't know how much is movie and how much is actual. You know, I don't.
She says no. So I couldn't like be like, hey, let me squeeze out a pint for you and in exchange for like some one-on-one time or like for an interview or like I don't know how that works.
Well, if we go down to New Orleans,
yeah,
you will be doing the interview and I will be out of the way.
I got it. I'll bring straws.
Yes. Yes.
He owns a shop there. He eats food but drinks blood. So he can actually eat food. So because that's interesting because that's a big thing is if a vampire eats food, they like will vomit, right?
I have no idea.
They get sick.
What the reality is.
But the reality is this guy, he can actually eat food. Maybe they don't even call it food. Maybe he calls it, maybe he's got a fancy name, El Fudo. I don't know.
Well, what the horn said was that he would hit his staff on the floor when certain things happened or occurred.
Wait, make sure the blood is pure. They don't just take blood. Most want to make sure blood is pure. He is human, so he's not like okay. So he's not like he's not undead. He's an actual human. But would they just make him like a cannibal?
I think maybe to certain
yeah,
maybe
like a liquid cannibal.
Yeah, I don't know why not.
Like a cannibal on like a diet cleanse.
I have no idea.
Yeah, no mutts. So, yeah, I guess he's not into that half human, half donkey blood. Rats. Well, okay, so does anybody remember the name of the other vampire that's played by Brad Pitt? There was Lestat, and then whatever his name was. I don't remember his name. I'm just going to call him Frank for right now.
Let's call him Frank.
Frank drank the blood of rats. Remember, that was like how he sustained himself down in the sewers because he refused to drink human blood. So Marilyn is basically saying that he would not drink rat blood. It has to be human. Now, by pure, do you mean like a virgin? Maybe a virgin blood.
I'd say just human blood, but that could be.
Because I mean, between the two of us, the odds are, if he were to drink either one of our blood, there's at least a 50% chance he's getting herpes. I'm just throwing that out there.
I fucking snorted.
I mean, let's be honest. Human blood with no disease. Well, I mean, you're gambling at that point. Welcome to Vegas.
That's true.
I mean, honestly, they say what? 3 out of every 4 people have herpes. Did you know that?
In Vegas?
No, just like in general.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there's a pretty good chance he probably has herpes. He probably needs to call his lovers. I'm just throwing that out there. Oh, Louis! Thank you. Louis, yes. I knew that. Human blood no disease. Brad Pitt's character's name was Louis. Did you know they absolutely hated making that movie?
Why?
Apparently, like, the conditions were just absolutely awful.
Like in Deadwood.
Yeah, like in Deadwood. Or drunk. So no drunk blood? Is that what you're saying, Meryl?
Yeah.
Starbucks really should sponsor us. We're so big. We're such a big time deal. Folks, please follow us on TikTok. We're trying to get ourselves to 1,000 followers. We're doing really good. We're up to 200 and something already. We've only been on for a couple of weeks. But we need to get, if they drink your blood, they would be drunk. Oh, okay. Okay. So the blood makes them drunk. So it's kind of like a high in a way.
I guess so.
Oh, okay. Wow.
While also meeting
that's wild here in
their
Vegas.
nutritionist values.
Yeah, right, yeah, because you get protein, hemoglobin. Shit, here in Vegas, they just sniff markers. So, I mean, that's way better to get high, to get
do
drunk.
a lot of interesting stuff in Vegas, though.
I mean, we need amaretto.
We're out of bamboo.
We're out of bamboo. This is it. Which is actually, but this is what's interesting. Amaretto has been around since 1525.
And there's almost zero alcohol in it.
Yeah, yeah. That's.
However, love you, little brother. That's my brother's favorite drink.
Your blood, in particular, right now with the drinks you're having. Oh, it would make them drunk. Oh, sure, because we have a blood alcohol content. That's why they call it blood alcohol content. Probably, yes. Boy, they're in for a real big surprise when they drink my blood.
Yeah.
Because I can drink a lot, and I don't look like I can.
You know what's funny is I don't know if our folks know or not, but when we take shots, we take the exact same shots.
Yes.
And when I'm pissed drunk, you have drank the exact same amount.
Exact same amount. And then I'll be like stone cold sober in like an hour, and I'll be up at 6 a.m. ready to rock, and
I'll still be dead.
You'll still be dead. Yeah. It's pretty interesting.
It is very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm a vampire.
You could be.
You never know. So that is what's going on there. TikTok. Please make sure to follow us on TikTok. Yes, we have to get out to New Orleans. We are going to Virginia City on November 9th to the 12th. We will be out there shooting content for you. We're going to try, we've been talking about trying to get out to Area 51 just to kind of see the vibe, kind of shoot some content out there, just kind of see what we see. I'll be honest, neither one of us really expect much.
No.
It's pretty commercialized at this point. I mean, they did a Naruto run out there, for Christ's sake.
Well, they threatened it.
They threatened it, but they didn't actually run it. But
however, if you actually cross the line at Area 51, you will be arrested.
Yeah.
You will be taken to Lincoln County. I think it's Lincoln, right? Is that Lincoln County in Gene?
Yeah, and that's assuming you don't get shot. Because there's still like a really high chance that they just shoot you on sight.
Yeah.
They have signs up everywhere that say, fuck around and find out, basically.
And you got to drive miles upon miles upon miles upon miles in the middle of the desert to get to said base that you don't even get to go and cross the line because there's a gate. And basically there's a sign that does say, in fact, fuck around and find out.
Yep. Speaking of fucking around and finding out, you've got something for me.
I do. I got news about one of our favorite people.
Oh.
Now, we have been hearing Jada Pinkett Smith.
Love celebrity gossip.
So much lately. We see her talking about this, that, another, mostly about how she hates Will Smith.
That's true.
But I have something a little more for you.
Ooh, lay it on me.
Jada Pinkett Smith announces she's pregnant. Sharing the exciting personal developments with maternity photos, actor and talk show host Jada Pinkett Smith announced Friday she was pregnant with actor-comedian Chris Rock's baby.
What?
Chris and I are so overjoyed to be welcoming a new bundle of joy into this world, as we've been trying for a long time, said Pinkett Smith, revealing how the two actors had been flirtatious since the starring in the animated film Madagascar, and had finally slept together the night of her husband Will Smith's infamous slap.
Wait a minute. What?
When I saw Christ humiliated and broken after he had been slapped in the face, that's when I knew I wanted to give into this sexual tension that had been building for so long. We've been dating ever since, and we recently moved in together.
What?
Of course, people out there are going to assume Will would be upset, but he's actually been our biggest supporter. At press time, Pinkett Smith announced she would be naming her baby Tupac.
What?
There you have it.
Wait a minute. How How do you go? How do you go? How do you go from dating Will Smith, who is Will Smith,
Yeah, but he's just Will Smith.
to Chris fucking Rock? He's basically a black version of a leprechaun. He's like this big.
Yeah, he's pretty small actually, which is why I think Will Smith got in trouble for slapping the fuck out of him.
Yeah, his whole hand basically took up his entire face.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, you got slapped? Let's bang and have a kid." Dude,
Absolutely, come on.
Isn't she like 60?
Whatever. Isn't she actually?
I don't. She's got to be old.
She's in her late 50s, I think.
I have
maybe early 60s.
I have more hair, and I am ashamed to say this. I have more hair on my aged nutsack than she has on her head.
It's true. Yeah.
That is a problem.
But don't get yourself slapped because Chris Rock got it. For just that.
Wow.
I got one more too.
She's having a baby named Tupac.
Why not?
What if it's a woman?
It won't be.
Tupacia? How do you make that
It can't
feminine?
be. It can't be.
Tupisha.
It'll be Tupac. Has to.
Should be Charmin
Absolutely.
after COVID. She has alopecia.
Yes.
See, that makes sense. Okay. That's why it's so smooth. Because she must shave daily.
Well, now she's got hair again, but whatever.
Does she really? She has hair again?
She has hair again, yeah.
Becky, what's going on, man?
I think she has the disease whenever she wants to have the disease. And then when she doesn't, she has hair. Of course, it's none of my business. I don't know.
I'm just trying to put together the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Jada Pinkett Smith, Willow, Chris Rock, and Tupac are now one big happy family.
Obviously.
And Jaden. I forgot about Jaden.
Forget about him. It's a good time. And there's also a picture going around with Jada Pinkett Smith in the same car as Tupac and Suge Knight the night Tupac was killed in Vegas.
What?
But she's in between his legs.
Whoa. Whoa. That's a photo?
I didn't make it. I'm just saying. Didn't make it. I'm just saying.
Becky says that's what she said. She said she claims she has alopecia.
Yeah, but now she's got hair.
Well, it could be a wig, right?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No,
I don't know.
This looks like short hair.
I don't know. I'll defend her. That could be a wig. Devil's advocate here.
I like it.
And maybe she's in love with Chris Rock. Maybe she's finally happy. Did you think about that, mister?
I hope she is.
With Tupac on the way?
I hope she is.
And
Because
here's
the
the thing.
Tupac that's gone wasn't any good for her.
And she plans on having another kid. Did you know that? 3 Pac.
Just could be.
Dude, that is so nuts. My brain can't even wrap around what you've talked about.
Praise Jesus.
That is nuts.
I also have a story about Disneyland.
Yes, she did. In fact, he just mentioned how there's a photo of her between Tupac's legs saying hello to 1 Pac. Yes, correct. Yes. Or wait, or what did he call it? Biggie Smalls?
Before they're falling out, maybe.
Wow. That is nuts. Folks, that is nuts.
All right, what you got?
Nothing. I got nothing. You can't top that. I think that is a great spot to end on. I'm loving that. I'm loving it. Folks, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed our Renaissance video. If you have not seen it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play it one more time for everyone who maybe did not get to see it and would like to see it because they came in late. So we're going to play this one more time before we leave. This is Two Clueless Dudes Goes to the Ren Fair. What's up, everyone? This is Mad Mike, aka Junk McGee, with Two Clueless Dudes. I'm here with Bud, and we are at the Age of Chivalry. Today is Friday the 13th, which is a scary day. We got a lot going on here today. We're gonna go ahead and just meet and greet and see what's going on. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Right off the bat, we got which one? I mean, try saying that 5 times fast.
The owner, that's Shadow, right?
That's Shadow. So how did you come up with the name?
Well, it was just kind of a marriage between pirates and me being witchy.
What would you say is like one of your specialties there?
Oh wow, we're very eclectic. We've got all Charity's work over here, and then I'm a painter, so I once in a while. I'm the
Just finished that one.
We do a lot of stuff. Which witch? In Vegas. It's kind of warm today. It's kind of warm today.
Yes.
You need to be in front of the camera, not behind the camera. This fool kept getting behind the camera.
You can get your face painted.
I'll tell you what, there was
Can't go wrong
so
with a good face
much
paint.
interesting stuff to look at. I couldn't
They're
help
starfishes.
but
They're
fall
busy.
behind.
I would prefer a submarine on my chin.
Are you ready to put that in your mouth?
I'm excited.
Look at all these beautiful flavors. They're flavorful.
I can help
How's
somebody.
the cola?
The cola is like a German cola, so it's not American Coke. It's more like a. I just want to make sure anybody's like a Mexican Coke.
Yes.
It's kind of like that.
Your liquor.
And there's no Queen's tax for you.
Thank you.
You'll come back.
Sweet haul. We got a good haul.
I'd like to introduce you to my friend, Junk McGee. He's a real turkey.
Yeah, I'm just here looking for my family. I heard something about them having some type of food event, so I came by to just check up on them. So they're here. Hopefully they're going to be somewhere in here, and we stop in and say hello. So that'll be great.
We'll let you know.
These are the ye old potties of portals. A staple at any Renaissance fair.
I gave him too much time battling.
I'm not sure if these go in the butt or how that works.
However you want.
However you decide. Whirly bird it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
A little gyration.
A little gyration. He did not. That's how we do that. He didn't.
Yeah, come on.
Come on in, guys. Okay.
So this is a leather clothing shop. It's a combined unit. This is the leather side of the house. That is the clothing side of the house. We have a corset wall. Okay. Real nice.
Where's the assless portion? Yeah. Show me around. Show me around. Okay, where I got you. Yes. Wow. That's good. Look, he even points to the good time. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that.
Love it.
Is this like a cup? Oh, it's for your show. I was way off. Up here. Up is incredible.
If you're horny.
If you're horny. It is. That's pretty cool.
Over the turkey.
Yeah, I'd have to go over the turkey. That's
No cushion.
and then you have to kind of angle it. How's that look?
That is a whole.
That's yes. I look dapper AF right now. Do you travel with other rent fairs? Are you local?
We travel with other rent fairs. Our business is actually located in Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Main HQ.
Okay.
Yep.
You were going to compliment
I
me.
love the turkey.
Great. I heard my family is somewhere around here. They were invited to dinner or a restaurant or something, so I'm going to see if I can find them. What's up, brother? Okay. I haven't eaten and I'm feeling a little peckish. Too much? Oh, I think we've made it to the village square. Keep it real.
Please run into the tree.
Please run into the tree.
We got burgers and curly fries.
Deal. Deal. How many do we want? 1, 2, 3 of them?
What? 3 burgers?
Here's a clueless moment.
This guy.
I'm looking.
And fries of the curliness? Just do we? It says giant, so do we like
this big.
one curly fry?
Yeah.
A curl is that big?
Yes. Well, no, not a curl.
Like-
several curls.
Oh, lots
So
of
that
curls. Are that
in
okay?
a chunk, literally a block.
It's a block of curl. It's a curl block. So one is one. Oh, like that. So one is probably enough then.
How many people?
3. So one?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do one. YOLO. We'll do one.
Okay. Okay.
I think YOLO is still a thing. I don't know.
Any drinks with that?
Yes. What do you recommend?
We have these drinks here. So whatever
You guys have Coke?
Yes.
Shit, I'll take a gram.
One.
I'll take. You want to play some giant balls? You can do that here at the Ren Fair. Play with giant balls at the Ren Fair.
I already do that.
This is Rope-a-thon. The realm of Rope-a-thon. And lanterns. Oh, wow. Good thing I'm a turkey.
We missed the jowl.
That's okay. I didn't see it in there. There you go. That's how they used to chop their vegetables in the old times. Just like that. That was before the slap chop. Yeah. Still haven't found my family. We're still looking. Maybe I need to call them out. Maybe I need to call them out. Let's see if I can. See if they heard that. There's something about a turkey leg up there. I wonder if they know. I wonder if they know anything. It's weird. It's kind of strange, right?
I would love a bratwurst.
No!
Someone you knew.
Yeah, that looks a lot like Dale. I'm not gonna lie. That's how they used to wipe their ass in olden times. They just swirled it around and just tried to get it under there. You just washed it at least once a week.
This is Carbon Treasures, where we have sort of consignment shops. So everything you see is handmade by somebody in the guilds. You know, and we all do it to support the Ren Fair habit throughout the year.
Nice, nice. Are you poultry friendly?
Oh, we are poultry friendly.
Okay,
So fun.
that's coming home with us. That's coming
You
home
need a
with
new
us.
friend?
I do.
Everyone needs a little bad friend.
Look at that. I just found out the rest of my family was eaten.
Oh no!
Yeah. Well, or they're at least legless. I know that much. So.
Yes, it's true.
Very interesting stuff. Very, very.
Let's go, Batteroony.
It's cute. As fast as you threw it to me.
It really is. It's like a Snoopy with wings.
Yeah.
Real careful in a place like this.
Yeah.
You're liable to lose your legs.
Yeah, actually, have you seen any other turkeys around? They're probably hopping. I don't. That's where I'll find them.
They fly, right?
Not well. Not well.
Yeah.
It's not what we're known for. In fact, we're not known for anything. Has anyone seen my family? They probably have no legs. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep looking.
It's a legal sword.
It's my animal brothers from another mother. Ooh, a storm pooper. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for the wonderful Age of Chivalry. The lady sat on something, but that's okay. Catch us next year.
A lot of fun.
Thanks, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed our wonderful time at Age of Chivalry. If you like those type of videos, please let us know so we can continue to make them for you. In the meantime, our next show will be next Wednesday, 5 o'clock PST. Yeah, you know me.
We'll see you then.
That's right. Stay classy, folks. Follow us on TikTok.
Do it.
It says right down there on the yellow bar.
Or else.
So it must be true.
If you don't.
We'll suck your blood.